Hello, Titas! Welcome to episode 7, season 2 of the Coffee Tita podcast. This is Esther, the Coffee Tita. First of all, I would like to thank the beautiful Titas for their encouragements and continued support for the Coffee Tita initiative. Know that your appreciation and encouragements are highly valued. So last week's episode talked about being the first-rate version of ourselves. This week, we will be talking about self-sabotage and what to do when we're feeling the blues. So there is a quote by Sue Bender. She said, "Listening to your heart is not simple. Finding out who you are is not simple. It takes a lot of hard work and courage to get to know who you are and what you want." Isn't this true, Titas? I would really agree. Finding out what our hearts desire is actually quite hard. So after self-nurturance, listening to the whispers of our hearts is probably the hardest task we've ever attempted. Some days it is easy and it comes to us naturally. We realize that all we have is all we truly need. Other days it's impossible to quiet down the wants. It seems as if we have too many unfulfilled desires and delayed dreams. We're sick and tired of waiting for inner changes to manifest themselves on the outside. When the dark days come, we need to remember that it's temporary, that each day still offers us as gifts if we just look for it. Sometimes we're sad for a very apparent reason, an overwhelming loss, for example, or worries about money or health. Other times we don't know why we feel so bad, which makes us feel even worse. It could be for a million different reasons: an appalling lack of appreciation by ourselves and by others, exhaustion, the weather, hormones, the pandemic, or simply part of the process of personal transformation. I wish we can say that spiritual and creative growth is smooth, predictable, and without pain. There is a quote that says, "All the best transformations are accompanied by pain," by Faye Weldon. She tells us that's the point of them. Personal growth also comes in spasms. 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, and then a long plateau when it seems as though nothing is happening. But it's important to realize that this dormant period always seems to precede a growth spurt. Unfortunately, during the dormant period, we often become depressed and decide to give up. It's on days like this that we can barely get ourselves dressed and out the door. We look like we can care less. We can't remember if we took a shower yesterday or when was the last time we washed our face. Life seems bleak, not bright with promise. It's taking more work than we expect to discover who we really are, and now we're no longer even sure if we want to find out. When dark clouds hover, what should we do besides holding on and riding out the storm? We have 2 choices. One is to simply give in, stop resisting. You've got the blues, so sing them. But before you do, ask for grace. Then have a good cry. Leave work early, take a nap, and try to sleep it off. Indulge without guilt in something purely for medicinal or therapeutic reasons, like a piece of cheesecake or a bowl of ice cream. But don't eat standing in front of the refrigerator. Sit down, eat your treat slowly, and savor it. If you have the energy, fix comfort food for dinner. If you don't, fix something simple like soup and sandwiches. Watch Netflix, raid your comfort drawer, pull up covers, and go to bed and snuggle. Find 5 things for which to be grateful and turn out your lights. The alternative blue kicker is also to shift gears. Ask for grace. Call a good friend and talk. Wash your face, comb your hair, put on some lipstick, perfume, earrings, smile at yourself in the mirror. Take a walk around the block and clear your head. If you're at work in an office, give yourself permission to put off that new project at work until tomorrow when you can't concentrate. Instead, clean your desk and organize your papers. On the way home, treat yourself to a bouquet of flowers. Use your cookbooks and prepare something different for dinner. No matter which route you take, within 24 hours, the day will be over. Tomorrow should be better. But if it's not, nor the next day or the next, then know that it's okay to ask for help from friends, a support group, a therapist, a doctor, or pray. Dark days come to all of us. Yet discouraging days bring with them golden opportunities when we can learn to be kind to ourselves. Believe it or not, even in those days, it offers us a hidden gift if we are willing to search for it.